7 reasons being emotional actually makes you strong, not weak. Most emotional people don't allow it to be written all over their faces. They don't do it to seek attention, they do it because it is in their nature. People don't choose to be emotional beings, it just comes naturally to them. And there is absolutely nothing wrong with that. You might feel that someone emotional is weak, but in the true sense, they are the strongest. Having feelings means experiencing the world on different levels, just like you do through sight, touch, smell, etc. It is all about taking in information from the outside and having a personal connection with it, which is an experience. More emotional people are experiencing life more than those who are not. They feel a more personal connection with their reality. They are, quite literally, living more. Here are 7 reasons why being emotional doesn't make you weak. It actually makes you strong. Before going down the list, please help by clicking that like button below. And if you're new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss any interesting updates in the future. 1. Emotional people form more personal connections with the world. There is a very distinct difference between the world outside and you. The only thing that brings the two close together or mixed up together is your emotions. Without your emotions, you can only sense the world around you. You can only feel or perceive the world around you. But with emotions in place, when you are an emotional being, you don't only sense the world around you, but you also experience the world. When you experience emotions in response to the things that happen outside yourself, you automatically form a connection to those things and the world surrounding you. I hope that you know that when it comes to driving, diligence, focus, and dedication, you have to personally invest in them so that you can get the maximum result that you need. So what do you think is the most important thing for such investments? Yes, it is your emotions. They are the investment you put in to get the maximum result. 2. Emotional people are more empathetic. For you to be able to function well and live a fulfilled life in this world, you have to be empathetic. Being empathetic is what gives you the ability to put yourself in someone else's shoes and also to feel the pain of another. See the world through their eyes and feel the way they feel also. This is very important in the life of any individual because empathizing helps you to understand ineptly how other people function and how they behave. It helps you to understand why people do the things they do and thus helping you to be able to form connections with them easily. If you are not empathetic, you will always be alone or, let me say, you will forever feel alone because even when you are surrounded by thousands of people, you will not feel connected to them. 3. Being emotional helps you easily let go and move on. People have different ways of dealing with issues in their lives. For an emotional person, they can easily let go of pains and move on. They can do this by taking long and slow walks, by meditation, and even crying. Pretending that everything is okay makes you weak because it leads to a wealth of pent-up emotions. But an emotional person will always be able to let these pains go by doing any of the earlier stated. It, therefore, makes them stronger. 4. They are more passionate. People see emotional people as being weak because they tend to feel things more deeply than others do. But they forget the fact that vulnerability and emotions are closely related to passion, which is very crucial if you want to live a fulfilled life. Remember, if you don't have a passion for a particular thing, you will not feel so attached to it or feel deep emotions to it. But when you do, you tend to take things related to it more personally. At the same time, the same passion can also lead to your downfall, because with passion, there is a tendency for you to make poor and wrong decisions. But you can always learn from the mistakes and come out better than before. Overall, passion helps you to handle situations more delicately. 5. Being emotional makes you feel better. If you are an emotional person, you tend to feel better because you have a better understanding of the world and of the people in the world. You know how best to deal with people. It helps you to know how best to help others and also yourself. If you can't understand the true feelings of someone, you can't help them, and your emotions are what helps you understand people better. However, you have to be careful with your emotions so that people don't take you for granted and play on your emotions. 6. Their emotions do not govern them, they teach them. Emotional people make so many mistakes in life because of the passionate lifestyle in which they live. People also tend to take advantage of them on so many occasions, but instead of these happenings breaking them, they help them learn so much about life, and it eventually makes them stronger. It helps them have a more insatiable thirst for greatness. If you make your emotions work for you as an individual, you will be unstoppable. You have to understand that there is a difference between being an emotional mess and allowing your emotions to control you. When you allow your emotions to control you, then you are weak. But when you control your emotions, then you are strong. The more emotions you experience, the more you can better understand emotions. The more you will learn about yourself and people in general. But you need to be willing to learn. Don't let your emotions govern your life. Make them work for you. 7. They learn to deal with their emotions, so those emotions never get the best of them. When you realize that you are an emotional being, you are forced to learn how to deal with your emotions so they don't get the best of you. You learn to take a step back, observe your feelings from a distance, and also make better life decisions. You have to learn to differentiate between emotions themselves and the way you react to them, because this is the point where most people fail. They fail to realize how deep their consciousness is, and they fall deep and allow their emotions to get the best of them. You have to experience the world and your emotions before you interpret the feelings and then decide how to act. You don't just encounter the world and experience emotions in reaction to it. Your feelings are personal. It doesn't mean you have to allow them to directly influence how you respond. That is the mistake that so many people make. Your emotions tell you about yourself and not about the world. They teach you about yourself, about how things affect you, so you have to learn to control them. Well, those are the 9 reasons why being emotional doesn't make you weak, it makes you strong. I hope you enjoyed my explanation. Please don't hesitate to share your thoughts and experiences in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon to be notified of subsequent videos. Thanks for watching.